Ooh, it must be winter time, children. Ooh, but what better time than to go over some great winter songs for you guys, right? So this video is going to be concentrating on an assortment of winter songs and poems that I like to use for my students, pre-K through second grade especially, to get them to learning and singing and participating. As we go through the songs, I will stop momentarily between each one to maybe talk about how I would deliver that song to the optimum effects of education and how I would be most successful delivering those songs. So sit back and enjoy, and let's begin. I call this one, Oh, It Snowed Last Night. 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 The Sky Bears had a pillow fight. They tore up every cloud in sight and tossed down all the feathers white. Oh, it snowed last night. 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 The Sky Bears had a pillow fight. They tore up every cloud in sight and tossed down all the feathers white. Oh, it snowed last night. Oh, it snowed last night. Snowed last night. Snowed last night. So that's a beautiful one I enjoy doing with the kids. It's a nice introduction to the music classroom during wintertime, January and February. It works terrific. Gets them excited about the idea of snow. And I also, of course, as I usually do with all my songs, I perform them first. I perform them in their entirety at first. You'll also notice I'm already throwing in opportunities for call and response on many phrases. Okay? So this, again, is very important for the children to learn to absorb the vocabulary through repetition and call and response and echoing. So now also what I'm going to do now is get away from the piano just for a moment and incorporate kinetic movement. And if you want, that's a whole other video, man. If you want to learn about how important kinetic movement is, especially for the babies, then you can Google that. Kinetic movement in music class and how it lends itself to more effective learning through the years. Okay, so when you combine kinetic movement with music in front of those kids live, it is a powerful educational tool, and it will get through to your students. So what I would do is get away from the piano for a moment and throw in kinetic movements. It's not important what movement you tie in with that movement, as long as it's a consistent movement you use each time you see those children. So if you see those children for 3 classes throughout the month, or 4 classes throughout the month, each class, it should be the same kinetic movement, okay? So I like to use snow with my fingers going like this, and I'll show you, for example, what I expect. I'll have a call and response in addition. Okay, students, hands up, here we go. Oh, it snowed last night. Oh, it snowed last night. Oh, it snowed last night. The Sky Bears had a pillow fight. The Sky Bears had a pillow fight. They tore up every cloud in sight. They tore up every cloud in sight and tossed down all the feathers white, and tossed down all the feathers white. Oh, it snowed last night. Oh, it snowed last night. Snowed last night. Snowed last night. And a picture, of course, your classroom standing up and going through those movements. You can repeat it again. But to save time on the video, so if after 1 or 2 repeats of children taking turns or as a group doing the kinetic movement for you and singing the song the best they can the first time, go back to the full performance. Oh, it snowed last night. Oh, it snowed last night. The Sky Bears had a pillow fight. The Sky Bears had a pillow fight. They tore up every cloud in sight. They tore up every cloud in sight and tossed down all the feathers it snowed last night. Oh, it snowed last night. The sky bears had a pillow fight. They tore up every cloud in sight and tossed down all the feathers white. Oh, it snowed last night. Oh, it snowed last night. Snowed last night. Snowed last night. And if you noticed, to keep it to be more interesting through all the repetitions, I like to modulate up a half a step on some of these songs. So I started in the key of C, and then I went to C sharp major or D flat major, whatever you want to call it. Okay? So I went. No, I wouldn't modulate a third time. That's not necessary. But you get my idea. It keeps it more interesting, and it keeps the energy level flowing even higher as you modulate. It's a good tool for getting some modulation with those songs, so you're not boring them with the same oral key over and over again. Okay, so that's great. Then what I have is I have some wonderful poems. I have a poem called Sledding, but instead of going down the hill we're sliding, now's the time for play. Frost is in the air, it was a cold and wintry day. We climbed up and go again, down the hill we go, laughing as we're sliding and tumbling in the snow. One more time we're flying, one more faster run. We can't wait for winter time, 'cause sledding is such fun. Okay, so that's one way to do it, but to dress it up, you gotta add some music, all right? So I got a nice corny little happy ditty for these poems. Key of C. Down the hill we're sliding, now's the time for play. Frost is in the air, it's a cold wintry day. We'll climb up and go again, down the hill we go, laughing as we're sliding and tumbling in the snow. One more time we're flying, one more faster run. We can't wait for winter time, 'cause sledding is such fun. Space. Down the hill we're sliding, now's the time for play. Frost is in the air, it's a cold and wintry day. We'll climb up and go again, down the hill we go, laughing as we're sliding and tumbling in the snow. One more time we're flying, one more faster run. We can't wait for winter time, 'cause sledding is such fun. Okay, so there was a lot going on there for the first time. If you're on, this is the first time with my video. So what am I doing? I'm incorporating the piano. I came up with a cute little ditty, background music for those poems, and I sing it to the rhythm. And I'm also going to incorporate, of course, those consistent hand movements for kinetic movement to encourage students a more powerful learning medium. Okay, so again, I'm going to break it down to call and response and echo. Down the hill we're sliding, down the hill we're sliding. Now's the time for play, now's the time for play. Frost is in the air, frost is in the air. It's a cold and wintry day, it's a cold and wintry day. We'll climb up and go again, we'll climb up and go again. Down the hill we go, down the hill we go, laughing as we're sliding, laughing as we're sliding, and tumbling in the snow, and tumbling in the snow. One more time we're flying, one more faster run. We can't wait for winter time, 'cause sledding is such fun. Love these songs. When you dress them up with the piano like that and sing with a nice rhythm, you're gonna have them eating out of the palm of your hands. All right, so next is a classic, chicken soup with rice. And there's many verses. It's very easy to find the lyrics. So nice while slipping on the sliding ice. To sip hot chicken soup with rice, sipping once, sipping twice, sipping chicken soup with rice. In January it's so nice while slipping on the sliding ice. To sip hot chicken soup with rice, sipping once, sipping twice, sipping chicken soup with rice. Sipping once, sipping twice, sipping chicken soup with rice. Move my space. Sipping once, sipping twice, sipping chicken soup with, sipping chicken soup with, sipping chicken soup with rice. And that one verse is, of course, on the month of January. Hello, we're coming into January soon, one more week. And then, of course, every month you can add the second verse, because what does this song go through? The 12 months of the year, an excellent learning tool for the 12 months of the year. I strongly recommend incorporating this into your music repertoire and your library and sharing it and growing it every first of each month. And it will be a lot of fun as they develop more and more verses through the song Chicken Soup with Rice. Of course, now we have another. I'm going to do one more for you because I don't want to make this video too long. So It's So Nice on the Ice. This is terrific. You can have the children in a circle when you're live with them and they can pretend they're ice skating. It's so nice on the ice as you glide, glide, glide. It's so nice on the ice as you slide, slide, slide. Come along, come along. Won't you try once or twice and see how it feels to have wings on your heels? It's so nice on the ice. What am I space? It's so nice on the ice as you glide, glide, glide. It's so nice on the ice as you slide, 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 slide. Come along, come along. Won't you try once or twice and see how it feels to have wings on your heels? It's so nice on the ice and see how it feels to have wings on your heels. It's so nice on the ice. Ice, ice. Well, I hope we had a good time learning some songs for winter and some poems and how to incorporate them into some musical ideas. Again, put in that kinetic movement, put in the love, the sincerity, the passion, the authenticity, and make it fun for the kids. And if you do that, you've got them eating out of the palm of your hand. They're going to learn. Guys, have a beautiful rest of the old year, and I will be seeing you soon on the next video. Bye-bye now.